So I wanted to preface this video with a quick introduction to what this YouTube channel is going to be about. The YouTube channel will be named HobbyQuest, and we are going to quest for hobbies. The first hobby that I'm going to start out with in this YouTube channel is sculpting. So what I did is I went to the store and I bought pretty much all of the different brands and types of polymer clay that I could find. And I recorded myself going through and rating all the different polymer clays and what I liked and didn't like about them. But unfortunately, I lost that footage. So recently, I've been watching this amazing YouTuber, Ace of Clay. His link will be in the description below. And I've been watching him to kind of get myself introduced into the hobby, into the art of sculpting, and I've really enjoyed his stuff. So I've kind of carried out what he does when I started my sculpture. So this first sculpture, we're going to go through it insanely quickly because I ended up kind of, I don't know, not liking it in the end and turning it into something comical. So I start out building armature out of wire and tinfoil like Ace of Clay does, and I start throwing some clay on it, and I really did not like that clay. So here I start pulling the clay off of the armature, and I pretty much redo everything that I had previously done. I start using a different clay that I had liked a little bit better, which was Sculpey Souffle, I believe. So I build out the armature again, start throwing some clay on it. And the initial thought was to build a hiker stepping up onto a rock with like a walking stick and whatever. And throughout the whole time that I was building it, I just didn't really like where it was going. I used the wrong type of wire and I don't know, I just didn't like it. And pretty much the whole time, the top torso ended up looking like a little something that we are creating here. So in the end, I decided, what the heck? I'm just gonna make it into this monstrosity. Not sure if this is YouTuber friendly, but there you go. I created this little man, and I didn't like this guy. Obviously, I didn't want to end the video with that, so I went out and bought some Super Sculpey, which I like so much better than the other stuff I was using, and I created this face. It took me about 5 minutes, and I just loved it so much better. So I decided to create a little creature head. I didn't really know exactly what I was going to be doing at this point. I just kind of wanted to make something. So I started making a head, throwing on the eyebrows and the eyes and all that kind of stuff. Adding these really creepy teeth. They were kind of supposed to be like saliva dripping down, but I don't know. I just didn't really take the time to turn it into anything. So I didn't know exactly where I wanted to go with this thing pretty much throughout the whole entire process of building it until I had this creepy face, and I'm like, I want to put some long ears on this thing and make some sort of goblin. I had started listening to the Dragonlance Chronicles, and they were fighting hobgoblins, so I kind of drew my inspiration from that. So I created these long ears, started adding a little bit of detail, and created this little freaky guy. And at the beginning of the video, I kind of made this satisfying sequence that was a representation of the process I took whilst creating this little creature goblin, whatever it may be. This is not the finished sculpture that I wanted to do. I want to make a couple videos where I sculpt things before I head on to the next hobby. I really enjoyed sculpting, and I want to take some time on the next pieces that I do because, I don't know, I did this in a couple hours and it was definitely rushed and had no thought put into it. So the next videos I make, I'm going to have a plan. I'm going to put some time into it and create something, I don't know, a little better, something a little bit more pleasing to the eyes. Maybe something a little more YouTuber friendly. But thanks for watching, guys. Our next videos shall be much better, and I will see you next time.